the good, bad, and ugly.
Oh, I gotta do that. I just seen something. We can stream it to our own audiences too, Mike.
Man, you need to tell me because I think that's
I'm not
some of the
gonna mess with it
reason.
right now.
Yeah, why we ain't been getting some of the viewers that we was
It's
getting
it's at the
before.
top of my computer.
Is it really? See, I'm gonna have to
I'm
get
gonna
on
take
my
a pic-
computer
I'm gonna
next
take a
week.
I'm gonna take a picture and send it to you.
Can't hear any coaches and can't hear anything now. Hopefully you. Oh shoot, sorry, coach. She can't hear anything now. Coach Trey, I want you to take care of that. We can't worry about it. We got to go ahead and have our conversation. Coach Clark,
What it do? What's up,
what's
brother?
happening? Well, you already know, man. Listen, brother. Um, big deal right now. He's in
Hold
Philly.
on. Oh man, boo,
Hey, your boy is in Philly.
boo.
He's taken care of, man. It's out of the way. It's out of the way. We ain't got to hear about it no more. He's in Philly. Coach Clark, for who's out there listening, welcome to the Ugly True Sports Podcast. Coach Clark, how was your day today, sir?
My day started early. Can Coach Jeanette Harris? My day started early. I was in Petersburg, West Virginia, probably at nine
Mm,
o'clock.
wow.
You know, rode up through the mountains, drinking my coffee.
Mm,
Yeah. How was your day, brother?
man, my day was great. The grass is green. The football cleats hit the pavement
Hey, it
today,
ain't even
man.
it ain't even start smelling like it though. What happened today?
No, no, it's
Did you
smelling
hear?
like it,
Did you
man.
hear some click clack today?
Yes, man. Yeah, man. It felt
What?
good to see the helmets in the locker room getting buckled, hear the close, the clank of the of the lockers closing. Man, I was excited, bro. Listen, I sacrificed sleep and everything to make sure I was there for camp this morning, man.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
man.
did you see that one kid, Mike?
Who's the one kid?
The nervous kid.
I seen a bunch of nervous kids. I seen a bunch of nervous kids,
What
man.
they look like, Mike? What they look like?
Man, deer in headlights, man.
Yeah.
Deer in
That heart was
headlights.
beating fast, wasn't it?
Yeah, man, new money, man. They're out there learning new stuff, running around. Shout out to the Millbrook coaching staff, man. They had the army come out and do some workout with the kids.
For real.
Man, kids was struggling, bro. They had a drill sergeant come out that joint and was like, hey,
Ah,
talking about the discipline, talking about the work ethic, man. It was special, man. It was special.
wow.
Um, yeah, man. But getting back out there to the grassroots, football season is coming. Don't get me wrong, we all love basketball season in the area, but right now we're gonna focus on, you know what I mean, just talking about the football stuff that just happened today. It was good to see all the kids, good to see the coaches, talk a little trash, see what kid is gonna excel, which kid is probably gonna fall through the cracks. You know,
You
you get
see, you
good.
see that logo, Mike? It said, "Look, dear AAU coaches, y'all have had them kids long enough. It's football season."
That's right. That's right. Yep, that's right. You got a couple guys out there that play JV basketball that say, you know what, I'm coming out for football this year.
Hmm.
So it's special. Big brother C, thank you for jumping in the room.
Hey, big
But
brother.
it felt good, man, to be back out there in the grass a little bit. It was nice outside today too, mind you.
Yeah.
It wasn't extremely hot, so the kids
They,
got
they,
lucky
they,
today.
for real.
They got lucky today. But man,
Hey,
the hydration clauses now, they can always have water. It's not like back in the
what you mean?
day.
They can always have water.
Man, shoot. You let a kid say he thirsty, man. Go and get that water, man.
For real.
We out there with the bottle. Yeah, man. It's not a game.
So they got managers coming around with the bottle.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
I
It's
understand that. Yeah, I
here.
understand that.
It's a new day, but our main goal is make sure the kids stay healthy, that they're okay. So it was a lot of fun, man. And there's no 3-a-day practices like back in the day. It's a it's two practices, but they're kind of broke up. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? It's not
Uh,
not the same. Remember
man.
back you would go home. Like if you got a chance to go home, you started thinking, man, do I want to go back and go through that? And your boys will grab you and be like, "No, we going back.
Yeah.
Get your butt in the car. We going back." We talking about an 8 a.m. practice, not a 6 a.m. practice. 8.
Hey,
Man, I
but
remember it still being
can I
dark
ask?
outside.
Can I ask you something? When should kids start drinking water?
Man, 2 days before. They should be getting hydrated 2 days before the practice.
Yeah,
Yeah, they need to be getting right.
they shouldn't wait till the morning of practice.
No,
You know what
no,
I'm saying? And then a
no.
lot of them kids are trying to suck down water during practice. That's only gonna hurt them.
Hey, that's the kid that's over there with that trainer.
Yeah,
All practice. That's
yeah,
what you doing over there? Oh, coach, I didn't drink no water last night. That ain't got no. That's nobody's fault but your own,
yep,
not
yep.
mine.
Hmm.
Um, for the guests at home, well, we do have a special show today. We are bringing on some girls basketball coaches in the local area. Spotswood, Chris Dotson,
Big
Kelly,
Brown.
yeah, Kelly Stinnett. Then we also have Charles Hutnall may or may not jump on with us. We want him to. We hope he does. And and Ashley Click from Central, formerly of Central High School girls basketball, because we wanted to talk about girls basketball and where they are now, because we've seen a crazy surgence of girls basketball in the area where it's great basketball to watch.
Hmm.
Um, you
Hmm.
know, in for me personally, watching Spotswood play and them play on all levels of the game, they are dangerous down that way. And people, I think they've been slept on for a long time. And then right here back at home, Clark County, Strasburg, Hanley girls basketball. We're talking about packed stands for girls basketball games, which back in our day, coach, I don't think we saw 405, maybe 450 people going to a girls basketball game.
It had to be a rivalry game.
It had to be a rivalry game. You're exactly right.
It had to be
Right.
a rivalry game. It was
Hmm.
not night in and night out was the
Right.
gym packed for girls game. But
Yeah.
if it was a rivalry game, yeah.
Hmm. Now, crosstown rivalries. All right, your Hanley versus Millbrook.
Hmm.
You got a crowd.
Right.
You got a crowd of people. Strasburg
Charlesburg,
County.
Clark County. You got a
Right.
crowd.
Yeah. And we're gonna go over some of these matchups. And then I had an opportunity to go down and watch Chris Dotson coach and sit on the opposition of him.
Hey, big brother, she was must see basketball.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. Carla Holmes back in the day. We've had some greats in our area,
Oh
right?
yeah,
We really
oh yeah,
have.
oh yeah.
But right now, these girls are playing at a high level. I'm sorry.
Hey, since big brother C brung it up, who who's playing on Carla Holmes level?
I'll be honest with you. I think that there's never going to be anybody on her level.
I was just checking the
Yeah,
temperature.
yeah.
I'm just
I don't
checking the
think
temperature.
no. I don't think anybody's ever going to be on her level. But the fact that some of these girls are getting out there, Reagan Etzel, I mean, a complete dog. Like just a matchup.
No, hold up. Let
Just
me ask that question again.
yeah.
Who's on Carla Holmes level?
I just answered your question. I said nobody.
So don't compare Reagan S with nobody else to Carla Holmes.
No, I didn't
No,
compare.
no, no.
I wasn't a comparison, sir. It
One
was
of one.
it wasn't a comparison.
Well, what
But
was
I'm
it that you
saying
were trying to
the
explain?
there's young ladies out here that are playing at a good level, at a high
Yes,
level.
yes, I agree. Totally
Yeah,
agree. Yes.
right. I didn't compare. There's no comparison. I mean, I wouldn't do that. I would not do that. But I'm saying that these girls are getting out there and they're busting their butt and they're dropping 20 a game.
Well, they
And
playing at a high clip.
yeah, and the team camaraderie of the game and the IQs of watching these kids play has gotten great.
Oh yeah. The
You
all
know what I
around
mean?
game has
Yes.
evolved tremendously
Yes.
from
Yes.
that
100%.
80s, 90s eras, you
Yeah.
know.
And you got to think, Carla Holmes was great without any special training,
Come on.
without going to any jumping coach, any speed and agility coach.
No AAU.
No AAU. She wasn't doing any of those things. This was just somebody that made it from the mud. So
Played ball.
once again, there's no comparison. There's no comparison. Um, Let's executive producer. Who do we have in the room right now, Coach? Do you want to jump right into this, or I mean, I know you don't want to talk about LeBron. I don't either.
Well, maybe the
Um,
coaches want to talk about LeBron.
they might want to talk about
I'm
the
a
prop.
I'm a Wizard fan, and I can proudly say it now. So I don't care nothing about Lakers or Philly. I'm a Wizard fan.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, brother.
Oh, oh man,
I respect where you are with sports, but the Wizards. I was a Rod
watch
Strickland
your mouth, watch
fan.
your mouth, watch your mouth.
I was a Rod Strickland fan, but
Hot
listen,
rod, baby, hot rod.
I don't know if they're going to be 500 this year. I hope they are,
Oh, you tripping?
but
You
I
tripping?
don't know.
You
I,
tripping?
I got to
Hey,
see it. I got to see it.
hey, big brother, is was that report false or true that the Warriors just got DeRozan yesterday?
I like that. I like DeRozan for them.
Man, hey, they I mean, it's a culture change I can say in DC with the Wiz,
Hmm.
man. They
Yeah,
it seem like they really want to get it together now. You know,
yeah, yeah.
DC Rising in phone booth, baby. You know,
Mhm.
I guess because they seen the Knicks, after 53 years win it.
Right.
So, hey, new ownership, hopefully, man, with the pieces they gathering now and everybody can stay healthy, I see at least a 500 season going forward. Building them young guys because we got some young dogs over there.
Now, with that being said, with the surgency of LeBron being the chess master that he is, putting these pieces together so they have these dream teams.
Man,
Okay, now obviously other organizations are going to start putting their teams together and saying, "Hey, we need to get our shit together too. Let's bring in this guy, pay him this salary, and let's see what happens." I'm hoping that that's not what the Wizards are doing. It doesn't sound like it,
no.
but they're out there to win. I think they were just putting together a structured
Hey,
basketball team.
the Wiz they building organically, man.
Yes, I see that.
I
I can
mean,
see
but,
that.
but they building organically with the young guys, and at the same time, they getting quality veterans,
Hmm.
to
Right.
lead that locker room, to
Yeah.
lead that program. So
Mhm.
it's going.
But
It's I believe if they gel together and start clicking, hey, t- Big Brother C, any of the basketball coaches, any basketball junkie in the room, could you please let me know or correct me if you've ever seen any veterans or any NBA team in Las Vegas for summer league? Have you seen any veterans from in the NBA at Las Vegas for the summer league?
do
Mike,
do, do they play in it?
no. I'm talking about just being there for the summer league. I'm getting to a point.
Hmm.
I've never seen any uh, third year, fourth year, or more veteran in Las Vegas just not even being there. It's summertime. They with their families. What I'm
Right.
saying is the Wizards were practicing in Las Vegas during the summer league.
Right.
Trey Young, Anthony Davis, all them guys was in Las Vegas practicing with the team. That's
Mhm.
huge for NBA team to be in Las Vegas because them guys could be on a boat somewhere fishing, but they chose to be in Las Vegas, so that
Right.
is turning the page for the Wizards program. Is what I'm saying. You know, any
Right.
other time, man, when Gilbert and them was there, when all the other superstars that was there, you think they was in Las Vegas doing summer
No,
league? No,
absolutely not.
no.
Yeah, they was probably off season training. They was somewhere on the beach.
So that's what I'm saying. That's a start for the culture change in DC with the Wiz kids.
We as kids,
So what would you say if Shaq teamed up with Michael Jordan in Chicago?
and he probably had an opportunity to do it. What would I
Man,
say?
he talked about it. He talked
Yeah,
about it. He said,
yeah.
"I want to compete. Excuse me, I wanted to compete against the best. I ain't
Right,
want to team up with him."
right. I mean, I personally I feel the same way. I wouldn't want to. I mean, I want to play against the best players. I don't want to be on the team with them, hanging out, thinking this is cool. Nah, nah. I mean, that's not how it's. I could have transferred schools when I was a kid, but for what? I
Right, right, right,
mean,
right.
for what?
That's that unity, big brother.
All right, coach. With that being said, what we're going to do is we're going to get our executive producer. We're going to make sure our sound is right. We're going to bring on our special guests. We're just going to bring them all on and have
Yes.
a roundtable discussion.
Let's get to it.
Um, let's get to it. All right, Clark County. We got let's see,
Coach Danette,
Coach
Coach
Nanette
Dotson.
and Coach Dotson. We are missing Coach Hutnall and Ashley, but we're gonna deal with it. We're gonna deal with it. All right, guys. For the folks at home, two legendary coaches, um, who I've definitely had an opportunity to sit on the opposition and take the punishment and hold back the tears as their teams run up and down the court and just blow our doors off. It's not comfortable. It's not. But I have so much respect for you guys. I love what you guys do. We're gonna
Thank
start
you.
with Chris Dotson down in Spotswood. Chris, man, tell us what you guys do in the off season.
All season. I mean, I think we've played 22 games so far.
Damn.
Um, all my girls hit the circuit right afterwards, so I think we just finished playing our last circuit game this past weekend, Monday.
Okay.
And so now they're on an off. They're on an off for about 2 weeks as we're in dead period, and then we'll head back up, and then we'll start fall league, where we should get about another 8 to 10 games.
So hold on here, Coach. I just want to make sure myself and Coach Clark are hearing this correctly. Your season ended in what month?
March,
March.
like
Since
12
March, since
March
March,
Madness.
now your girls have played 20 games together or just separately?
together.
Okay, for the folks at home,
That's a whole nother season, Coach Doman.
whole nother season. The gelling that these kids are doing at this level and nowadays this happening is important for these kids to continue to play together.
Yes,
I
sir.
love it. I love it. I respect it. That's 20 more games. They got 2 weeks of a dead period. All right, real quick, we're gonna jump right. We're gonna do a lot of jumping around, and I apologize, guys. My ADD is gonna kick in here in a second. And it just happens like that. All right, it just happens. Um, Coach Danette over in Strasburg. Love what you're doing with your young ladies over there. I completely love it. I love to watch it. I'm gonna go straight to a tough question for you. How tough is it to game plan for Clark County 3 times?
Uh-oh.
All right, we gotta check our volume, make sure we're good. I hope she's not froze. Hold on. Coach. All right, Coach.
Coach Danette.
I don't think she can hear us, Coach. Nope, she got no volume.
You're working on it.
All right, all right. I'll give her one more time. Can you hear us, Coach? Nope, she cannot hear us. All right.
Can't
Hey
hear.
Trey. All right, Trey, can you do us a favor and work on that for us? We might see if we can send her a message in the chat and see if we can get her to log out to log back on.
Yes. Hey, Coach Dawson, I see that nice trophy case behind you right there. You got a whole
Yes,
lot of balls in there.
yes,
Hey,
sir.
you got a heck of a blueprint down there in Spotswood.
We've been blessed. We came in. My father asked me to take the girls' basketball job here. He said, "I tell you what, I think it's a gold mine."
Really?
And once we jumped into it, and realized we had 5 AAU teams.
Wow.
And I was like, don't make sense. Like, why do we have 5 AAU teams? We put it all together and formed ERSC.
Okay.
We formed ERSC. 90% of our players, 90% of every roster has to be a Spotswood kid.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
So the largest fee we've ever charged was this year, $100 for an AAU season was this season.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That's 2 practices a week. That's uniforms, and that's probably 8 to 10 tournaments a year.
Wow.
And it puts our kids in, and we all coach our kids as much as possible. Got to have coaching staff coaching the ERSC, so it's really just an advanced.
Yeah.
recreation league where we're teaching our system. They're getting to know us.
Gotcha.
Coming to all of our ball games. We're meeting these kids. We do Saturday morning clinics, 10:30 to 12 every Saturday, starting in December, the first Saturday of December until the season ends.
Really?
3 years old and up. So we're developing a relationship with kids at 3 years old. These kids are on the bench, they're hanging out in the locker room, and suddenly I've got 12 coaches' kids that have been involved with me
Yes.
since 4 or 5 years old.
Wow.
And they'll run through walls for you when they know you that long.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, keep doing what you're doing, Coach. Hey, you got a special thing going down there.
I appreciate you. Really appreciate you.
Yeah, we're excited. So your season, when did your season ended? Who did you end with in the end in your final run?
Sky,
Moving. Who was the last game with against?
yeah, Skyline.
Skyline.
Yeah,
Okay, that was a that
about
was a
that
that
was
was a that was a battle.
yeah, it was a great game. It was like a 3-4 point game. Nobody could really break free. Their defense was phenomenal that night, and they just gave us fits. Diamond played amazing that night. Their post
Yeah,
played great in the first half. We wore her out, and then Diamond just took over in a couple big shots. They beat us. I
yeah,
thought the best team in the state last year.
but yeah. I think so too. I think they were really tough in the state. They had a really really good run. They were clicking on all cylinders
Yeah,
early in the season too.
yeah, I thought so too.
Yeah,
Actually,
yeah.
the first scouting report on them said that they may be the best team in the state.
hmm
Mhm.
Uh, Coach Danette, can you hear me now?
I can. How are
Hey,
you?
Okay. All right, perfect. All right, perfect, perfect. Here we go. All
answer
right.
that
Awkward
question
spots if you
again,
don't want to
Coach.
keep talking.
Answer that
No, no. Yeah.
question.
Hey, we apologize. We're still kind of new at this. We've been with the Ugly True Sports podcast for a while. We still are working on this. There's a lot of technical stuff that we still are educating ourselves on, and we apologize about that.
It's all
Um, but I'm gonna go back to my question. I'm not sure if you could hear me. My biggest question for you as I was like getting prepared for you, we saw that you had to play Clark County 3 times. What
keep
was that
going. More than three.
more? Yes, more than three, right?
Yeah.
But when it came down to it, strategy wise, we saw such a great matchup all the way around the board. How did you prepare for those games? Well, not all, but the big one, of course, the major when you had to go back to Clark County again.
I mean, I felt at that point in time it was a mental hurdle as much as it was anything else. They're just so physical and so big and strong, really. And when you have a player like McCavish, I mean, she takes so many defenders to guard her that when they're hot and they can knock down some outside shots, it makes it tough. So, I mean, we tried up a couple different little looks at zones and stuff, but we're not a big zone team.
Right.
So you're that late in the season, you can try to throw a wrinkle in,
hmm
but you're kind of defeating yourself because you don't have the time to prepare for something like that the way it needed to be against them. But I mean, they're good. They were a tough team, and unfortunately, I don't like the way the system set up, and
Yeah.
it it made it tough. It made it tough for us to have to go in and play them what felt like every other week.
Yes. Yes. As we're reading the newspaper, we're like, they got to play Clark again?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Didn't they just play him last week?
Yep. And I don't
Yeah.
understand it because soccer and softball weren't that way, but
No.
for some reason basketball is, and I mean, of course I'm a little biased for our team, but I felt
Sure.
that as the season went on and we started to find ourselves and really kind of, fix some things, get some girls to step up and have confidence, at that time in the season, just from watching film, I felt that it was the two of us. But
Right.
but again, that's me being biased and seeing my girls every day.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, great game planning. I've had an opportunity to sit and watch you, the coach, doing very well. Seeing you guys have a great tournament down there that has a great turnout.
Yeah.
Love seeing that as well. Um, Spotswood has a great tournament too. I like
Mhm.
how all of these schools are pulling these people together and saying, "Hey, come to our school. Let's bring all the kids down here and let's let them play." And
Yeah.
I fully enjoy it, and the hospitality is great too. I mean, the hospitality is great. Y'all have a good food selection down there in both schools. I'm not gonna lie. All right, so I'm not gonna
Sold
put
on
that.
the
I'm gonna
food.
put that up. I'm gonna put that out there. Um, so looking at your season coming up, tell me. So you had a couple girls that are leaving. You have one that's going to Shenandoah.
No. No, Emily's playing at Mary Washington.
Mary Washington. Okay, Mary Washington. Um, listen, that kid is special.
Hmm.
She's a tough ball player.
Yeah, she
Very
is.
tough. High IQ, high motor. Um, and I know it's tough watching your kids leave, but she has a sister, correct?
Yes. Yes, Alexa is going to be a junior this year.
Well, listen, one leaves, you got another one that's going to be the next leader.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah. Oh, I think so. What? So as we heard from Chris Dotson down in Spotswood, he's had some of his kids since 6 and 7 years old. He's building a
No, he said three,
legacy.
three, three and
Three
four.
I'm
years.
sorry, staying
Yeah.
corrected. 3 years
Yeah.
old.
Yeah.
How do you build a legacy with your program starting at those young ages and getting these young girls to fall in love with girls basketball?
Um, I I mean it's tough. It is tough where we are, to be honest with you. Um, I think the younger the girls are, the more they just enjoy doing absolutely everything.
Right.
And that is great. But for us, when they hit mm, middle school, mid middle school, it gets pretty tricky for smaller schools because they're being pulled in every direction.
Mm.
And right now, the high at our place was softball, and now it's moving into volleyball. So we just don't have the same type of turnout. It's such at smaller schools like some other places do. So I mean, during the season, we just have to really work and push the girls to come out as often as possible, but our numbers aren't quite the same.
Right. Right. Uh, Now let me ask you a question. So let's go back to was it a year ago, 2 years ago? You had a superstar in Macy Smith.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
Um, I've watched her greatness.
Yeah.
I watched her evolve and become a phenomenal basketball player, a great young lady,
Hmm.
such a person that's just not selfish at all.
No.
Would have drove me crazy as a basketball coach. I'm sorry. You ever seen the episode of Fresh Prince of Bel Air where he's like, get the ball to Will?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how I felt about her sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, get the ball to Macy.
Hmm.
But a person like, how do you coach an athlete that is just like, hey, coach, I don't want it to be about me. I want it to be about everybody around me. How do you coach that person?
Well, honestly, it started when I first came in. Lots of conversations with her, and for her, of course she had some milestones that she was going to hit that season, but for
Mhm,
her what was most important was winning.
mhm,
And she looked at having Jada and Emily beside her, and the two of them, she knew had to have bigger roles, and they had to figure out how to play off of her. And she really took that into stride all season. Giving them opportunities, giving them, more chances to make plays on their own and for each other, and her setting them up. But she
mhm.
knew when the game was on the line that it's you, and she really understood the importance of that for us to do something in playoffs.
Right.
I mean, they were. I mean, when I came in, it was her. The other two were only sophomores. So,
Mhm.
you're looking at the three of them was was the core of our team. And
Right.
so you're looking at these two sophomores, and she knew early, like, they they have to produce, and they got to
Yeah.
produce big. So she she was all on board, and it was really important to her.
All right. Good. Now, we're gonna shoot over to Chris Dotson here for a second. Chris, can you name 5 legendary Spotswood athletes that we may or may not know about, girls or boys, that you've had the honor, because how many years are you in, Chris?
30 at Spotswood, 34.
34 years. Man,
Wow.
listen, hey,
Gosh.
That's a lifetime.
you know,
A
we
lifetime.
we are we truly appreciate great coaching. Now, I'm just now getting into girls basketball. I'm probably 4 years in. I coached with Hutton all down at Skyline for
Yeah.
one season. Enjoyed it. 30 years, man. Like, to be dedicated. I don't understand. I don't think these kids understand the dedication that takes. You know, that's
That's
phenomenal, man.
that
You know,
500 plus wins
yeah,
from
man.
huge
That
amount.
that's great. But what we want to do is we want to ask you what athletes that were special to you, whether they went on to college or whatever, that meant a lot to you. And give me 5 great athletes that you've in your 30 years.
I would start on one. Katie Larson in our first state championship, 2005. The year before, Katie Larson and Christy Tolliver went head to head for
Uh,
36-34 as freshmen.
ah,
Wow.
as
As
freshmen.
So Christy kind of stayed on that, and Christy had a great career, individual career,
Hmm.
but never made it past like one game in the regionals, never made it to the state tournament.
Really?
Katie Larson became the first person that had to give up being a superstar to be in our program to succeed. So she took a lesser role, not scoring 25 a game, assists, defense, taking charges, making free throws. So she became the first person who was if you're a trailblazer, that's her. She gave up a lot.
Right.
Mhm.
Ended up playing at Mary Washington and ended up being a Final Four MVP at Mary Washington when they made their big run. So
Wow.
first, when she was the blueprint, Amber Showalter was a part of that team and big physical. She still teaches with me today.
Really?
Amber was special. You go to the next group of state titles, that would have been Bailey Williams, who ended up at UNC Greensboro, and Taylor, my daughter Dodson, who ended up at George Mason.
Okay.
Just different on the floor than
Hmm.
people at those times. And if I had to just go 5, I would have to go to Zoli Khalil, who's still playing right now at Towson. She was at VCU and switched to Towson. She was a kid who, prior to COVID, averaged 2.1. And when COVID hit and that big break, she lived in the gym with Mackenzie Jenkins
Mm.
and Stephanie Alderkirk. And Stephanie would be 5. It was at JMU and Richmond.
Mm.
They would be the 5, I think, that would stand out as the superstars of those teams. But so many people played so many roles for us.
Right.
Kind of like Coach at Strasburg. Coach, you know I respect the heck out of you guys. I love to play y'all sometimes. I know we're just 2 different levels, but I respect you so much as a coach in a program.
Yeah.
And I would come there just to see Coach French
Yeah.
sitting in the truck.
Absolutely.
Coach
Yep.
Miller.
Sad that we can't make it to your tournament this year. Me and Matt Heiserman was on the emails about 20 times today trying to make it, and it just doesn't fit. But I would
Right.
love to come back to see. I was from Page County.
Yeah.
And so playing at Strasburg my whole life, the Proctors, French, so much respect for you guys and that whole area, Clark County. Shad and I are great friends, but way back in the day, I was playing with Sky Walker and Jay Page and them back in the day.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Steve
Okay.
Baltimore at Manassas Park, Shoemaker
Oh
up
wow.
George,
Wow.
man, Tommy
Wow.
over at Bradford, so Proctor at Strasburg.
Proctor. Yeah.
It's great memories from my Skyline District days. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yeah.
that would be my 5, I believe. But, kids like Atlanta Taylor, who's going to Shandor University this year,
Yeah.
I've never had a kid grow as much maturity individually into a leader, sacrifice for the good of the team as she did. I think she had the chance to do some great things at Shenandoah.
I do too.
He
I do too.
does, yeah.
We're,
As coaches, one question I have is in 2026, say 10, 15, 20 years ago, how different is it from 20 years ago to now in the coaching arena? That's for both of you coaches.
Ma'am, you can go first.
Thanks. I laugh just because a lot of it, I think the biggest thing you see is the pace and the physicality of the game. These girls are in the gym and they're playing. I do think, 10, 15, 20 years ago, back when I played, I ate, breathed, slept basketball. And you still have those kids, but the game is definitely different from when I played.
Mhm.
But I think on the coaching standpoint, I think a lot of it has to do with um, the mentality of these kids today. And, you talk about, you hear all the time, like their mental health and things that way. I do think it's very different from when we played. I'll never forget my high school coach calling a timeout. I was a freshman point guard, and, he didn't call timeout because we were playing bad or that he had to regroup us. He called timeout to meet me at center court and, get right here, and the fingers hitting me in my shoulder as he's just cussing me out. And, buzzer goes off, it's time to go. And he looked at the rest and was like, go play. And I'm like, okay, if we did that today, we're fired. We're
yeah.
done. Like,
On the
Yeah.
spot, right on the spot.
yep. So the game's changed, but also the coaching style has changed a lot.
Yeah.
So those are the biggest things I think. Now, I wasn't coaching back then either. So, Chris, you might have some more things to include.
No, I
Mhm.
think with her. For me, it was very difficult because I had been in the boys' side from 2001 until from 1991 until 2002. I was on the boys' side, and so flipping to the girls was completely different. You can't smack them on the butt anymore. So how do you celebrate?
Right.
Smack them on the back. They lose you hear the air go out of them.
Yeah.
Chest bump them, you knock them down, you're 100 pounds heavier than them. You give them a little rub on the hair, you mess their hairdo up. Now you pissed them off. Their game.
Right.
I, saying words. I remember talking to Emily Rose and saying, "Do you remember how much you sucked in this tournament last year? You were the MVP." I lost her at. Do you remember how much you sucked in this tournament last year?
Yeah.
Yep.
And she
Yeah.
never heard anything else I said. 3 weeks later, I was like, Emily doesn't speak to me. They're like, you said she sucked. I said, she sucked last year.
Right.
She was
Yeah.
she didn't hear it. So
Nope.
I think the biggest thing I've learned on the girl side, if I take a quarter out of the piggy bank, I got to put $20 back in.
Ah,
And I've got to fill that piggy bank back up, and I got to let her know how much I love her.
Mhm.
A lot of times in the boys' side, we're trying to tell them you're not as great as you think you are. And on the girls' side, I'm telling them every day. It's an epidemic how much girls. I just downloaded 3 catalogs today about self confidence with females. It's
That's
an
right.
epidemic since COVID of self confidence. So I think
Mhm.
I spend most of my time telling our kids we're the best team in the state. I mean, my chat is we're the 2026 state champions.
Hmm.
wow.
Mm.
Manifestation.
Yeah,
Manifestation. Yeah.
that's how I'm going to approach it because I think the female side needs that. They need to know that we're behind them, that we believe they're the best. And
Right.
I get a lot of street credibility, I reckon, because of the kids I've worked with in the past. The AZ Foods, the Paige Beckers, the A. Wilsons, just JJ, Jonquel Jones. And so it helps me a lot because I'm with those kids a lot. And our kids kind of follow through with if you work with them, we can push them a little harder.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As basketball coaches, what do y'all think about multi-sport players? multi-sport athletes?
I'll
Um,
start.
yeah, go
I
for it.
I think it's great for kids. I think, you're at Central High School, and I don't know how many kids you have coaches. We're one of the smallest county schools in Rockingham County, but we still are at like 900. And I think if you're in a great setting in high school where your coaches get along and you work together, we're not going to have a girls' open gym for basketball and volleyball at the same time. We're not going to make kids make choices.
Right.
That's the key, is coaches getting along and not having egos. It's not about us, it's about kids. We had our opportunities as players. Now we're just trying to give kids the opportunity to do the same. So I think that it's key for them to do so. I mean, if I had my best, I would love that none of my kids played volleyball, but a lot of them do.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, I would have them during volleyball season leading all the way up to basketball. So what a heck of a preseason. But
Mm-hmm.
really blessed because of a great relationship with our volleyball coach. He lets them participate with us up until the playoffs. So
Mm-hmm.
having a great relationship allows our kids to play multiple sports and not be held back by other coaches for fear of not playing.
Yeah.
And
Yes,
more sports means a lot of times using more muscles, different movements, less
yeah.
injury.
Yes.
So,
I would agree, Coach.
yes.
Coach
No,
Jeanette.
I absolutely agree with you. I mean, you know, I can be selfish. I want them with me all the time. I want them to get better, you know, as basketball players, and I really enjoy my relationships with my girls. So I love being around them and spending that time with them and teaching them, about more than just basketball. But
Right.
I push them here. I mean, any girl that didn't play volleyball the last couple of years, I'm like, go run cross country because there's two of you. Like,
Mm-hmm.
there's not much we can do if there's only two of you. So go get your legs a little stronger, get your lung capacity a little better. But so, in Strasbourg, the more they play, the better. And the other thing, let's be realistic. This is high school, and the few that desire to play basketball or softball or whatever sport they want, they're getting their reps and they're playing outside of their season time. So let these kids go enjoy being high schoolers. And as a parent, my first two, yes, I believe that, but I think the mom in me was more like, you're a really good football player. You can really shoot the basketball. You can do this. Like, you got to put this time and put this time in. And with Jaden, it was a little different approach because, when it's all said and done, she just wants to love high school and enjoy being with her friends and doing everything she can and being around them. So my approach was a little different, and I see things a little differently now. But yeah, selfishly, play nothing else and be with me. But realistically, go enjoy it. You're 15, 16, 17 years old. Go enjoy it.
Oh yeah.
I
I,
think
I,
we both have similar things in that we were both able to see the sport, see how we're coaching kids through our own kids.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that opens a gigantic vision for us because
Agree.
most people, we're not blessed to do that. We're not blessed to see it through. I can't see it through my players' eyes right now because I'm not at home with them. I'm not hearing what they're talking about at the dinner table. But when your child's involved, they oftentimes give you insight to how maybe somebody else felt about something you said, uh,
Agree.
or something went through. So I think if we've been blessed to go through it with our own kids, and I coached my daughter and in basketball, my son football, and I think being able to see it through their eyes
mm-hmm.
us an extra advantage that maybe others don't have because they can be like, Mom, you really hurt that kid. Dad, you really hurt that kid.
Yeah.
Like, you can't go there with that kid. And
Agree.
that's something that others can't by having a child involved.
I mean, I think it's important, just to have a healthy dialogue about this because me and Coach Doman talk about it often. And Coach Dawson, you just said it that when you play multiple sports, you use different muscles. A lot of times kids, even at 13, 14, 15 teenagers want to specialize. And when a kid specializes in one sport, whether it be basketball, whether it be football, baseball, softball, volleyball, whatever it is, you're only using that set of muscles. You know, and I saw a post on Instagram a while ago, and it was a trainer talking about how kids wear Crocs all the time, and it was very enlightening. You know, because you can see kids outside playing basketball or whatever in Crocs, and
Right.
I go off on my 11-year-old son when he goes outside with his Crocs on. We wasn't raised like that, man,
Hmm.
and we played 20 sports a day. You know, now kids want to specialize in sports, but the reason why I talk about it a lot is because I'm thinking about them college scholarships that a kid might be taking off his table if he specializes in one sport or if she specializes in one sport. Play whatever. You might have 5 scholarship opportunities from 4 different sports, and
Right.
then that's a family decision. That's just
I think that comes down to culture.
Yeah.
Like school culture, maybe is again coaches being on the same pages, parents being on the same page. I feel like the greatest thing in our program is not only do we know our kids from 3 years old and up, we know our parents from that old.
Mhm.
Trust us. Like I feel like one of the most valuable things I can do for parents in the Shenandoah Valley, not only mine, for coaches, for anybody else, is for somebody call me and say, "Hey, I just got invited to this camp in Texas." I'm going to call somebody in Texas that knows that camp, and they're going to tell me whether you should spend that money or not.
Right.
I have learned through the years from other people, I can now share. Like, I'm not Gannon Baker. I travel with Gannon Baker. I travel with Phil Handy. Blessed to do that. Micah Lancaster. I'm blessed to be with a lot of these NBA guys, but I just do that so that I can bring it right back here.
Right.
Can't afford that. Parents who can't send their kids everywhere, but I can go and be a part of it. I can continue to learn and bring that back to us.
Hmm.
That's really what we want to do, is to help parents navigate the new world, because it's
yeah,
not what it was when we were being recruited.
yes,
Yeah.
D3 is now a prep school, so I can go to D3 and have a 30 and 20 year, and now I'm in the portal and I'm signing a scholarship next year.
That's
Yep.
right.
So D3 might be a $25,000 investment
yes,
for
Yeah.
yeah,
3 or 4
Abs-
and
absolutely.
changed.
Yeah. If one of those kids goes and has a phenomenal freshman year, I mean, a lot of things can change in a blink.
Yep.
oh yeah, oh yeah. It's important to have receive many scholarships as possible, whatever sport you playing. You know.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Mhm.
Yeah, we are looking forward. Don't get me wrong. I love football, but there's nothing special. There's nothing more special about girls basketball season coming around. When it does come around, because I know it comes up fast.
Yeah.
Yes.
Once football season gets into game 5, there's this
It's right
shift.
there. That's it.
There's this crazy shift of like, hey, football was fun. You ain't going to the playoffs. You start making this transition over to girls basketball, and it's like
Yeah.
the girls are in the gym. You start hearing that basketball hit the floor, and it's like,
Mhm.
I coach JV, so it's like, oh, it's time to get the girls working. So I'm looking forward to this season for you guys. Um, Once again, the respect that the area has for girls basketball and the numbers that you guys are putting up right now is super, super impressive. Um, we need more support for these young ladies. We're hoping that the Dimes report is helping you guys out,
Mhm.
getting some of the girls some more notoriety. I
Well,
love it.
That's
all you guys. All
yeah.
you
Yeah, it,
Yep.
It's
We
amazing.
appreciate.
Just
yes. Yeah, and we're trying to bring more to the table too. We want to do some in-person interviews. My counterpart here, Coach Clark, gets on me every day. He's like, man, we need to go on the
Let's
road.
go outside, man.
Yeah, he's like, man, let's go on the
Nice
road. Let's
outside. Hey, you
I'm
see
yeah,
where Coach Danetta is? She outside enjoying the nice weather.
That's it.
We
man,
need to be outside, man.
she probably got a nice enclosed porch. You know,
Yeah.
I work at night. I'm inside. I'm inside.
Oh, man.
I work at night, man. So I'm inside all the time. But we can't wait to see what this season holds for you guys. I hate being on the bench across from y'all. I really do. I'm just keeping it real. It hurts. It really. And you have a scouting report for Spotswood, for Brentsville, and you guys, Meridian is nasty in basketball.
Yep.
Where are they coming from?
He's one of the most phenomenal coaches.
Oh, he's so good, man.
I think we forget that where we are so blessed today. We're doing this. I think we're all on. I know I'm on a cell phone, Coach.
Yeah.
We're on a lot of cell phones. And it's amazing. Like, how did I become involved with you guys? How did I become involved with Gannon Baker? How did I become involved with Phil? Through the internet, through a cell phone, some messages lead to this. Our kids are blessed with trainers. With we have 2 events for females. I just ran one. I wish I could tell you the name of it, but we just ran an event at Horizon's Edge earlier this year, Your Hoop Dreams. And it was an amazing event to have a lot of scouts there, a lot of the great trainers there for girls basketball. We're going to turn around here just about a week. We have the Dines Report coming up, which is a great showcase for our middle school kids, our rising 9th grade. You turn around, got the EYG clinic up, Bruno Corres up in Elevate Elite in Nova, one of the greatest. Like, you talk about an event, it's in Nova, it's coming up. I can post it, I can send it to you guys if y'all want to put it out.
Please do.
McDonald's All-American there. We got USA Basketball there. We got ESPN Hoops. Anything you can, anybody who is at this event. We got top 50 kids in the gym. 2-day event. It's going to be amazing. In Winchester coming up, we have one of the great girl trainers coming in. That's early. That's in August also. So we have some great things happening for girls side right now that weren't available years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Paige Beckers, Caitlin Clark, those people are really bringing notice. Angel.
Bringing a lot of notoriety to the game.
Yes, they are.
Yeah. Some of it's. I like the fact that all press is good press, in my opinion.
Yes.
Some of it's drama filled, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I love it. I love the fact that sometimes these young ladies are on the court and there's a cat fight. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I literally think that they needed that for their sport. It drew more attention. Some of it negative, some of the commentary we're hearing, I don't care. I'm watching a girls' basketball game, a WNBA game, which I never thought I would. I'm watching it.
I was at a golf tournament the other day, and my daughter runs a golf tournament for Madison Smalls Foundation. And I was there while eating dinner. I heard 2 guys looking at the WNBA thing, and they made a comment about a bunch of missed layups. I ain't watching that shit. I said, what pro sport, what y'all shoot today? What pro y'all play?
Right.
Shut up.
Yeah.
They're professional athletes getting paid piles. I'll put you in the court with any of them. They'll whip your tail.
Yeah.
They put them people in the spin cycle, man.
Yeah. The girls, I was probably like a lot of people. I was a guys coach, and was thinking, Lord mighty, I'm going to be a girls coach. And I'll be honest, the first day I ever came in the gym and they played 5-on-5, one game. We had 4 teams, 5-on-5 for an hour and a half, and they never switched. The game never stopped. And I was thinking, what did I just do? Like, what did I just make? But then we just made everything matter after that point. We had to teach them. And now it matters. And now we're a perennial. Like, I expect us to be okay because we expect us to be good.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah. Yeah, they got to believe in themselves first.
Yeah, if anybody goes start putting rankings up, they're going to put Strasburg up top because they know coach is going to work. And that Strasburg kids. I mean, I played against Strasburg in 1982, 83, 84, 85, and 86, and it was a battle every time you went.
That's
And
right.
got on the bus with a win, you were happy because you know you did something. Uh,
Mhm.
I think it's amazing that you two guys are out here talking about girls basketball. Anything y'all ever need, I'm always there.
Hey, Coach Dawson, I played against Beaver Dean.
Beaver, that was, you know what? He lived in my house. We were in the same subdivision. He lived in my house. I thought him as my little brother. He just retired. He's a policeman forever. He just
Yes,
retired.
sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
And I retired 3 months later. And so Beaver is phenomenal. What coach? Where'd you play at?
Hey, Clark County.
At Clark. So yeah. So you know all those guys. I could
Yes,
start
sir.
names. It would be reminiscent, but it might take a while.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Clark.
And I'm allergic to purple.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a great color. It's a
Mm,
great color.
not allergic to purple. All
Allergic
right.
to purple.
I understand. I'm
Hey,
not even from here and I don't wear blue, so I get it.
right.
What about yellow?
Yeah, I don't know. Not too many colors to
Mm-mm,
wear purple.
mm-mm. Ain't wearing
And
no
it's not
yellow.
deep in my veins or anything.
Mm-mm. Now,
No, it's serious.
coaches, as we wrap this up, I want to ask one more question to both of you. Um, and this question is kind of like it's for the next generation of coaches that are going to be coming behind you and the next generation of athletes. What is your message to the next generation of players that are going to be coming to your school? What do they need to bring with them to play basketball for you?
Go ahead, coach. You're good.
But for us, I mean, we're about us. We're about team. Like Zoe Khalil, I absolutely loved as a kid, as a player. We were not phenomenal when Zoe was there. We were very young, minus Zoe. And so we had to play a lot of me ball. And I
Mhm.
hated it. And we won and we made it to the state title like twice during those times, but we couldn't win the whole thing. We pinged on one person. So really, I want superstars. I want superstars that are willing to play together. When
Right.
we look at Philadelphia right now, they just loaded the deck, right? But they got to play together to win the whole thing.
That's right.
And so that's our plan, and we try to do that. And that's the key to being a part of ERSC and having our hands on them for so long. You start to teach that blueprint young. We're not going to make one person the star in the second grade, the third grade, the fourth grade. They're going to play the right way all the way through. And I feel like if we play the right way, the game rewards that, and we're going to have
Mhm.
success than we do if I just put the ball in one person's hand and try to let them win a game.
Right.
Yeah, coach. I mean, you hit the nail on the head. It's a program. It's a team, and I think for us starting in middle school on up, like it's the same process. It's about learning the game and being there for each other and really understanding how to be a teammate and how to be a competitor and what Strasburg basketball is about. The grit, the toughness. I mean, it all comes down to team philosophies. And, when those kids buy into your program and they understand, expectations as, a basketball player, as a teammate, and all of those things that make you successful. And they've seen, the program over the last few years and how successful we've been. And, they buy into that and they want to be a part of that. And just to keep that tradition going is important.
And I think the one thing we all left out in that pattern is that so many people are afraid of parents because of all the talk in the world. We're the exact opposite. My phone is on 24 hours a day.
Yep.
Don't call. I tell parents all the time, don't call me and say, why ain't my kid playing? Because I'm going to probably tell you the truth and you ain't going
Uh-oh. Hey, coach, this is
No,
the ugly truth.
to.
no,
And it happens sometimes. So they don't catch me right after a game and ask me because I'm probably going to tell you something you're not going to like.
That
But,
24-hour rule.
but I do think that communication, like we all feel like as coaches, we should be able to hide behind this thing to say we don't talk about playing time. I do.
I
Yeah.
do too.
Damn straight. I've never beaten anybody because I have been blessed. Taylor Dodson, when I had Taylor and Bailey, I had two of the best players on the court all the time. When I had Stephanie Outerkirk, I had the best player in the state. So I did have that. I've had that a couple of times before. But for the most part, I don't beat you 1 through 5. I beat you 6 through 12.
That's right.
Mm,
I'm
mm,
going
Yeah.
to parent
mm.
11, 12 because I need them to get their kid on the same page that I'm at. And if I have a kid who's not playing well and something's happened, I want to have a conversation with them so that we are both a part of the solution
Mm-hmm.
sides. I think communication is the key to marriage, is the key to life in general. So be able to communicate with people and there's less problems and we help the kids get to where they want to be.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Greatly appreciated. Good information from both you guys. Are you guys okay with the preseason interview? Potentially in person, Coach Clark. We'll go in person. We'll go on the road, Coach.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So, coaches, preseason before the season starts, you get a message from myself or Coach Clark or from the Ugly Truth. We'd love to do an in-person interview preseason before your season kicks off.
Perfect.
Hopefully, we can see you at one of the tournaments.
We do a fall league, so come on down.
Okay.
I know Clark County's involved in it. A lot of the Valley districts involved in it. A lot of schools from the Valley's involved in it. So we do a fall league. So come
Will
on.
both of you be at the Dimes Report showcase?
I will be there. I'm coaching our team, and I think I'm speaking
Okay.
Okay.
NIL.
Coach Jeanette, you gonna be there?
I probably pop in for a little bit. I don't know how
Okay.
long I'll be there.
Well, the Ugly Truth will be there, live and
Okay.
uncut. So.
Yep. So we might be able to get 10 to 15 minutes of you guys' time.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Okay. Hey, once again, thank you guys for jumping on the Ugly Truth. For the coaches who didn't make it, hopefully we'll have you on the next show. Coaches, we appreciate what you guys do for the Valley.
Yes,
Thank you for what you do too. Greatly appreciate you.
I'm going to
Thank
call
you guys.
now.
y'all have a good evening.
I'm
You
calling
too.
right now.
All right.
When I get off of here, me and Beaver are going to talk.
Yeah, you call Beaver.
Coach,
Call Beaver.
Coach, don't do that.
I'm going to find out what kind of ball
Ask Beaver
it
about that last minute play. He's
All
gonna
right.
tell you something different from what I'm gonna tell you.
All
Hey, we appreciate y'all.
right, now.
Thank you. Take care.
Peace.
All right, see y'all
See you.
later.
Coach Clark.
Beaver gonna tell Coach Doctor something different, Mike.
Beaver gonna lie to him, Coach?
Yeah, he gonna tell him it was a
Look,
clip, and it wasn't a clip.
he just jumped on there. He's laughing right now.
Beaver, my man, Beaver.
Yeah, Beaver's funny, man. Hey, but Coach Clark, I do have to abruptly get off here, man. And we'll pick back up next week. I'll give you a
Okay.
call tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Um,
Yes, sir.
I gotta get myself ready for work, and another day of football came tomorrow.
Hey, baby, click clack, click clack. Hey,
That's
drink some
right.
water. Make sure you drink some
Oh,
water tonight, dude. That goes for you, not just the players, man.
yeah, drinking
Hey,
drinking a lot of it.
You better enjoy this weather while you got it.
Yeah, it might be hot
Cause the
tomorrow. I gotta
dog
check the
days
weather
ain't here
report.
yet, dog.
I'm ready. I'm locked in.
All right, all right.
Peace.
Hey, shout out to Shot by Pain. Let me hear my theme music before you peace out one time.
You see.
Hey, we want to appreciate everybody that's tapped in, you know. Like and subscribe to our Facebook page and our YouTube pages.
I don't think I can play.
We're on TikTok as well. Ugly Truth Sports Show.
I always I got commercials up on here. 100 commercials on my YouTube page right now.
You got 100 commercials.
It's just like a bunch of commercials that come across like Verizon, FiOS, all kinds of just stuff. I don't know
Oh,
why.
you should see if you can get a job with them people. They doing all them commercials.
No, I don't. I'm not gonna say their names no more.
See if you try to get on a commercial.
It ain't even working.
Huh?
This dude's crazy. Straight funny. Straight funny. I can't.
to send this stream to your own social